Happy President's Day. Hello. I wonder if you're all home and watching today as we celebrate President's Day this February. Holidays, remember, are free parking in downtown Northampton, although we're not going to be here. So as soon as we're done with this, we usually head out and head home. But it looks like it is going to be a relatively yucky week. Hi, Stella. Hey, Eileen. Glad you are here. Hi, Terry. Nice to have you guys join. We are celebrating some new equipment. I got a new camera and light setup, so we're feeling really like we're making a big difference from when we first started doing these Facebook Live posts. Hi, Northampton Live. It's always fun to have you here. And I just feel like we're getting better and better, so that when I go to post this recording on YouTube, it will feel like I'm looking at both the Facebook Live on the computer and the YouTube message. Hey, Eileen. Oh, yeah. We're going to wait for a few more people to come in, and then I'm going to talk about it. Hi, Ruth Ann. Hi, Deb. Nice to have you with us. Yeah, look what I've got on. Woo! Here it is. This is, of course, in honor of Bernie. Goes along with the Bernie mittens and hat that we have. But the pattern is the Soldatna by Caitlin Hunter. She is a big designer on Ravelry, and just after the inauguration, she put this up, just kind of a drawing. Even this is a pattern that she's actually had out for a while, but she recolored it in the mitten color. Kate's putting the link up to it now. I put long sleeves on, which are very easy to do. It's because it is top down. At this point, you end up putting all the stitches on a holder, go back and finish the body, and then go and finish the sleeve. And I just picked those stitches up, and instead of doing the ribbing and binding off, I went right into a regular sleeve. I decreased about every fourth row until I got down to the cuff, and then I put a little pattern down at the cuff so that it tied the whole sweater together. What I love about this design, not only the ease of top down, it's not a raglan increase. The increases are around the entire yoke so that they're evenly spaced, so you don't have to line your increases up. And it's a worsted weight pattern, so it goes fast. Hi, Andra. Yeah, the camera person is to be blessed for everything. But I thought I would have some fun with it. I always wanted to make this design anyway of hers, and then I found the perfect reason. Hey, Bess. So that's that. I did it out of leftover yarn, which always feels good when you can grab something out of the stash and use it up. I probably, if I was going to do it perfectly, I would have done a white in where the yellow is, but the yellow skein was sitting there. It was easy to grab, and I didn't have to go hunting for white, so that's why it's yellow instead of white. I still like it, and it's pretty warm. Hi, Amy. Good to have you with us. Hope you guys are doing well. Well, it's February, what, 16th, 15th? 15th. Hope you all had a good Valentine's Day, and we're halfway through February, and just gonna get a messy week, but it's gonna get better and better. So you still have lots of time to get some knitting done, and with that in mind, I just want to point out a couple of things that you can't really see in my computer, but if I move it just a little bit this way, you can see it. So this little scarf that's on the model right here is called Augusta Scarf, and it is the pattern that I included in our Woolly Thoughts holiday boxes, and we're starting to see some of them done. So Kate finished hers, and it is done with a strand of wool. In this case, it's the Harvest by Earth Yarns in their fingering weight, held together with a strand of mohair, and this one is a multicolored mohair. You hold the two strands together and then knit the Augusta scarf pattern. Now, Kate loves this little piece so much, she started it a second time, and what she's going to do this time, thank you, is she's going to make it a little bit wider and a little bit longer, and she's going to sew up the ends so that she actually creates a sleeve. So it will turn into a little shrug-like piece that she'll be able to throw on top of all kinds of different things. And this is what her colorway is this time, this gorgeous gold and tan and beige kind of piece. So she started working on that and can't wait to get that done. But this is going to come out a little bit like I said, wider and longer. And the fun thing about that is when you do something, she had just thrown that orange one around her neck, and immediately I saw it with sleeves in shrug-like for her, because she likes to have something, especially across the back of her neck, to keep her neck warm. So we just fooled around with the numbers a little bit and decided that that's how it would work. We pinned the original one so that we could see just how it was going to fit her, and we were able to go. Yeah, Andre, you're right, gold or yellow, although yellow is a hard color for a lot of people to wear, gold is not. So hopefully some of you will venture into that color way. But the one thing that I want to talk about specifically about that pattern is one of the reasons why we do some of these models up. It's kind of a test, and even though a lot of the patterns now on Ravelry do have test knitters, there's always something that comes up that isn't quite right. And in the Augusta scarf pattern, there is a page or a set of directions that spell out row by row, and nowhere after that set of directions does it say repeat these rows until the piece is so long. So after your initial 14 rows, you're just sort of left dangling going, okay, now what? And a lot of people would move from that 14th row to part 3 where it ends off, and they wouldn't end up with a scarf. They'd end up with a short little placemat kind of size thing. So I was able to print the pattern out for use in the store and write on it that you need to repeat these 14 rows to your desired length and then go to step 3. We're finding little problems like that every once in a while. It's not rampant, but it does help us help you. So when we show something in the store, we're sure that the pattern is written well and correctly, and that we're able to point out any little problems that we may have had with it, and hopefully you'll have success printing, knitting those things out as well. So I wanted to talk big time about our pajama party, because that's scheduled for February 27th, and that's a Saturday night. It's going to be from 7 to 10. You join through Zoom, but I'm going to be here in the store in my pajamas, and maybe somebody else will be with me. Maybe I can drag Decker over. I think Bonnie might come. Maybe Kate, we'll see. It's a long, dark ride for her to come down, but she'll probably join us on Zoom rather than being here in the store. The rest of you will all be nice and cozy at home on Zoom, but what's the pajama party all about? Well, it's a social night, hopefully for all of us. And what you're going to get, first of all, is going to be our pajama party bag, which looks like this. You'll get your very own special Northampton Wool's pajama party drawstring bag. And what's going to be in the bag? First of all, you're going to get a skein of the Three Irish Girls DK weight yarn. This is looking kind of blue on my screen, but it's really a deep teal green, more green than blue. And it comes in several different colors of pink and purple, light pink, darker pink, beige, and a lighter green teal. when you sign up and register, the registration form is going to ask you basically pick a color, and we'll put that in the bag for you. That one skein, with that one skein, you are going to get 4 different patterns, all of which you have the choice of making. You'll only be able to make one of them, but you will get all of these. First of all, it's a little shorty sock. Oops, that way. There we go. Set of little shorty socks that have a little lace pattern on them, or a feather and fan cowl that looks like that, or you'll be able to make this Bendigo Mills hat pattern that has a little cable in it, or the last one is, I chose this one for the fingerless mitts, but you get the hat pattern as well, the Aran style fingerless mitt pattern. So you're going to get a copy of all 4 of those patterns in the pajama bag. You're also going to get a silver, stop wiggling there, Mr. Owl stitch marker in there. So you will have one special nighttime owl little stitch marker to go along with the pajama party theme, and a treat. You're going to get the hot chocolate on a stick from Ticket Chocolate. So you'll be able to heat up a cup of milk and dissolve chocolate. And I will confess, I just ate one of these. It's like, forget the milk.
I want to try that.
I just ate it. It's delicious.
It's like a popsicle.
It is like a popsicle, but not frozen or not hot. It was just chocolate. So it was delicious. True confessions. And for some fun, you are going to get, and this is going to be random because we got a bunch of different ones. You're going to get a very funny, very cute face mask.
Facial.
So we have
Facial.
a facial. So that is, we have kitties like this. So we're all going to put it on for those few minutes during the pajama party. You could be a llama. You could be a zebra. Or you could be a panda.
I want to be the
You're going to
panda.
get one of these. Okay, you don't have to do it during the pajama party, but come on, don't be a party pooper. And then we're going to include a bingo card because we're going to play a game of bingo. And we'll have a big prize for that. And we are going to do a little bit of trivia. When we go to the Cape, I usually do a little trivia game, knitting trivia, during the stuff that we do down there. So we'll have a little bit of prizes. We'll have one big grand prize for the bingo game, and just kind of have a couple hours of fun. You can knit on your own thing. You can start knitting one of these projects. It's just a way to spend some time together and break up the last of the darkness of winter. So I hope that some of you will join us. Kate put the link to the website. You do have to register for it, and when you register, you can let us know. Either you can pick the pajama bag up on curbside pickup, or we'll send it off to you with no problem. But you would, if you were going to have us mail it, please try and do that by this week so that we make sure that you get your pajama bag in time for that. So I'm excited about that little event coming up. One of the customers that I had in this weekend, and I've seen her for a couple of times, she's a real beginner knitter, and her name is Mary Witt, but I've been helping her with a skirt project. But we got to talking this weekend, and I am just so grateful for the community that we live in, because it is filled with talented people. I talked to you last week about Lynn Bertrand and her book, and I picked up my copy of the book up at Broadside this week and started reading it, and it really is a fun read. But this customer, Mary Witt, that was in this Saturday when we started to talk, let me know that she actually is a member of and a manager of a band, a big band called the O-Tones. And of course, during the pandemic, they are not able to perform anywhere, but they are doing YouTube videos of their music. And they've been around for a while, because when I went to the YouTube, I saw that some of the posts of the band together are 7 and 8 years old. Hi, Marilyn Decker and Shelley. Oh my goodness, 23 degrees. It's warmer here, even though we are having spits and little flurries and ice. Oh my goodness. Your last Saturday. All right, good. You're headed home. That's good. Anyway, so when I went to the YouTube and saw a couple of the O-Tone videos, they're really very good and a pretty big band. They played with at least 6 members, up to, I think it looked like there might have been a couple that had 12 in it, and Mary is one of the lead singers and really good. So if you're looking for something new to listen to, they play all the classics. You will be singing and dancing to them, not the rock and roll classics, the real like Frank Sinatra classics, but good listening, kind of fun music. So I wanted to share that with you guys too, because I just love finding out about all the different people in the Valley. Hi, Sue. Hi, Nina. Hi, Nina. Yeah. Hi. Glad you're here too. Yeah, that's all right. Oh, the party is the last Saturday. Yeah, that would be a perfect way. Nice and cuddly in your camper before you head out. That would be a great thing. And then you can knit your way back across the country. Hi, Mary. Yeah, it doesn't matter when you jump in, because I will, once we do a little bit of cutting at the beginning and end, we do post it on YouTube. So if you want to see the whole thing, you can jump onto our YouTube channel, which is Inside Northampton Wolves, and see everything right from the very beginning. So the other thing that I wanted to talk about this week was here it is. We got a couple of new models in from Eileen, and you have seen Kate wear her yellow cowl a lot. She loves this cowl, and it's in a super bulky yarn, really cuddly and cozy and really warm. But we got a lot of Kuzo in, and because this belongs to Kate, I wanted to have one in the shop because people have really liked it. So I had Eileen knit one in the blues and greens, and now Kate's going to throw it on so you can see it actually on her and how she wears it. So this pattern is from Ashley Lillis. There you go. That's how Kate looks in it. You can wear it up on your head like that, or she pulls it down, and yeah, if you forget a mask, you probably could get away with that, although I wouldn't recommend it.
No, I'm just kidding.
So anyway, Ashley Lillis cowl, did you link that? Do you have a link ready? Okay.
I'm just looking at my...
You look great. We have a lot of fun here. So Kate's gonna put the link up to it if you want to take a closer look at that. So we put together a couple of little Kuzu color combinations to sort of give you an idea of what you can do. The pattern is shown in just one color, and if you wanted to do it in a solid color, you could use the Kuzu, you could use the CeeLo from Plymouth Yarn, and knit it just like it is. But if you want to go colorful like Kate did, what she did was 2 rows of the solid color and 2 rows of a multicolor combined to add that extra life and spark to it. So this is very much like what she did with a solid yellow, and there are tons of colorful Kuzos that will go with that. This particular multicolor is a little more on the subdued side, whereas you could throw in something really bright like that too. And there's a way to do that with all of the colors that I'm going to show you. You can pick something bright. Here's a really great red, and this purple one is has a lot of red in it, but also gets toned down with the really deep reds and the really dark purples that it does in that. And then I love this one. This is a really bright hot purple with a really bright purple. This one has lots of color in it. Hot pink, orange, that kind of lime green, lots of shades of the purple, and then this is a really bright purple. Is it coming through on the screen as purple as it is? Because it really looks blue on mine.
It's probably a little blue, but
Okay, but it's really purple. Which one of those do you like so far? And then we have red, and this is a really subdued
classic.
red. This would go with everybody because it is more of a tonal kind of dark gray, light gray into the gray, like the beiges, and the little bit of reddish orange. And that red is kind of a red orange as well. That's really fun. And then the last one for all you greenies out there, this greenie with, again, this kind of muddy toned browns and greens and things like that. So it takes 4 skeins of this if you're going to do it in a multicolor, 2 of each, 2 solid and 2 multi. And if you would do it in one, I think that 3 skeins of any of the solid colors would be sufficient to do it. Yeah, she's got it on. Kate, you want to come back here? Marilyn wants to see the cowl on you again. Now it is big. It does stand up a lot around your neck so that it really adds a lot of warmth to it. Do you remember what needle it was done on, Kate?
I think I did it on a 13.
Yeah, it's a big needle.
But I wear this when I'm out in the snow.
Mm-hmm.
And just
Yeah,
pull
it would be
over,
perfect.
And then put my hood.
Yep.
And then I can even go like this.
Yep. It's a great, fun little piece.
Sometimes I wear it backwards, so it's like
Well, that
the front, and then it warms my back.
yeah, because it comes down your back like a kerchief. It's called the bandana cowl. I just remembered that.
Yeah.
But Kate put the link up on Ravelry, so you'll be able to find it there. She's gonna try the blue and green one on too.
It's just my favorite piece. It's the warmest, coziest piece I've made in a long time.
While you're looking at beautiful Kate, I want you to notice the sweater she's got on, because that's another one of our big news. The bottom of that sweater is done with Malbrigo Rios, and we have a huge order of Rios on its way to us. We are going to put that back in stock, and then the top is the harvest from again, Earth Yarns. So we combined the 2 of those, and that is called, the pattern for that is called Magpie Tendencies. I did a little workshop on that sweater. Oh, Eileen says she used size 27. There's no 27. She means 17. She used size 17 needles. Good. 'Cause you should definitely be on a big, on that big of a needle with that yarn, because you really need it to be as supple a fabric as possible. You don't want it to be hard and stiff. So anyway, Magpie Tendencies, but we're going to talk more about that pattern when the Rios comes in. All right, so that's almost a half an hour right there, guys. Thank you so much for staying tuned and staying here and listening to everything that I have to tell you. And hopefully we get some of you to sign up for our pajama party. And hopefully we see you guys this week, Wednesday through Saturday. And I guess that's it. Thank you very much. Bye.